Developing proper customer service and communication skills can enhance customer interactions as you display professionalism when engaging with customers. This helps to leave a positive impression as professional relationships are created. By the end of this presentation, you should be able to list a minimum of 5 important practices that should be adhered to when it comes to proper telephone etiquette. Identify the steps involved before terminating a call. You should be able to list the initial steps involved when contacting employers to verify employment status and/or health insurance. Describe the actions that should be taken when communicating with attorneys, and explain communications with a third party.
Hello?
Although it's never fun to deal with angry customers, it's important you understand how to diffuse a situation. So make sure you do the following. Always remain calm and professional, and make sure you listen patiently. Display a sound knowledge of CSA policy and procedures, and don't be afraid to say, "I'm not sure, but I will get the information for you." Speak in a friendly, concise, and understandable manner, and frequently reassure the caller. You also don't ever want to talk over or interrupt the customer, as customers want to be heard. Never use abusive language or sarcasm, regardless of how you feel. Do not hang up on the caller. Try to resolve before referring to your supervisor, and make sure you record the conversation in the CSLMS case log. You want to make sure there's a history of all communications, so make sure you enter thorough notes. When it's time to terminate the call, make sure you always explain why and thank the caller for contacting CSA, and let them know they can call back with other questions or concerns. And again, record the conversation in the CSLMS case action log. So now, after going through those steps, let's take a look at another video. So I'm sure you'll agree that this was a much better response. And the representative followed many of the steps discussed. She remained calm and listened, was knowledgeable, she was friendly, and also understanding. There are also times you'll have to verify employment for an NCP. When doing so, make sure you request the Human Resources Department or Payroll Department. Use the Social Security number to identify the NCP. Explain your reason for contacting and CSA's procedures, and ask the employer if they have any questions regarding the procedures. When communicating with attorneys, make sure you verify the attorney-client relationship. If there are no records in CSMS, ask the attorney to provide a notice of the relationship. You also want to direct the attorney to the local CSA attorney handling the action for a pending hearing. Caseworkers can respond to written requests from attorneys providing date and location of a legal matter. If a subpoena for documents is received, consult with the local CSA attorney. If a subpoena for a testimony is received, consult with the local CSA. When communicating with a third party, caseworkers should not give information to these individuals. So there you have it. This presentation provided steps for proper phone etiquette and procedures for communicating with customers, employers, attorneys, and third parties. Now it's your turn to go through a brief assessment to reflect on the information presented.